Hey everyone, today I'm going to do an OSCP unboxing video. So I got my package in the mail today and I passed my exam on January 26th. So I'm kind of interested on what the date's going to be listed on my certification. It could either be January 26th when I took it or January 27th when I ended it. And 26 or 27 is a cool number, so anyway, I think I will be happy with it. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be January 27th. That's gonna be my guess. So we're gonna see, we're gonna find out. And it took about 15 days for this to get here. Alright, so I'm not going to reveal my address. And I'm going to move my keyboard. Sorry if my mic sounds weird. I haven't done this setup before. Ooh. Let's see how this works. Alright, so it came in another package. And this seems a bit easier to open. Alright, so we are at a folder, and the folder says, I tried harder, offensive security, and then on the back it has the website. So now is the moment of truth of when this is dated. So I'm just going to open it right here. Ooh, 26th of January, I was wrong. I like that date, so. Alright, let's see, it says, congratulations. And let's open this. Alright. So it says 26th of January 2021. That's when I started at 9 a.m. and then I ended 8:45 a.m. The 27th. And then it says Amanda M. Zampius. And then it says Maddie signed it. And then it's got my ID. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in. And then I also get a card. Yeah, I'm not sure how to make that video any better, but it says Amanda M. Zampius with the OSID. Alright, so here it is. This is what it looks like. Okay, so So I started studying in late July, and I started with Hack the Box because I was moving from Ohio to Chicago, and I was too busy, taking trips back and forth looking at apartments. So I didn't want to spend my $1,300 on a PWK that only lasts for 60 days when I'm spending time looking for apartments, looking at moving, packing boxes. So after I moved, I had the time, I had the money, and I've wanted it for 4 years now because I found out about it when I was 20. When I was 20, I was in college, I was at an internship, and I was using all my money toward my tuition, so I just didn't have time or money to pursue it. And another reason is for respect, because I respect people that have gotten it. I thought it was really cool. I thought, wow, they did something very hard. So there's like a respect portion to it too, and it was also to find out if I was smart enough to pass it and pursue it. And another thing is to see if I had like the focus, because you need to be really focused, and you just need to keep going at the goal for a very long time, and for hours and hours a day. It's unlike anything I've ever done before. The thing I can compare it to is like college, except you've got a professor, you got classmates, and it only lasts for 10 to 16 weeks. With OSCP, it's very different. It's just you and the material and Google and some people on the internet who are also taking it at the same time as you. And there's no end date. What I've read on the internet is if someone is very skilled, they already know what they're doing. If they already work in the field, it can take them about 30 days. But for newer people, it takes them, 6 months, 1 year, a year and a half, 2 years. So I wanted to get it done in 6 months, and I didn't really have it like a month calculator. I just started in August and said, "Ooh, December sounds cool. That sounds like a cool time to have a certification." I love the month December. December just looks good, on the cert, so let's do December. And I didn't realize that was like 5 months in. It was just me making a weird decision, because I make weird decisions. I'm like, oh, December sounds cool. I didn't really know how long that was, but I was like, that sounds feasible. It's August now, December, that sounds great. So in November, I knew, okay, we've got a month left. And then when December 15th hit, I took it, and I failed by 5 points. And the reason I didn't do the lab report is, one, it wasn't really stressed enough to do it. Maybe it was just like one sentence, like, this could get you 5 points. And then I saw like 800 pages, and it felt like 200 different exercises, and I thought, nah, I'll just take my chances. I don't need those. And a lot of the exercises at the beginning were stuff I already knew how to do, so I thought I'd just spend my time hacking boxes. And then it's not like I really regretted the choice. After the first exam attempt, I bought 30 more days of access, and then I did my lab report in 2 weeks about. So every day I would do 2 to 3 chapters of exercises. And I remember that was hard, because I'm more of a hands-on keyboard, just hack the box type person. The exercises were hard to do. Some of them were easy, but I remember chapter 21 and 24, I hated those chapters. I just hated them. They're just, it was nonstop exercises, and some of the stuff wouldn't even work in the PDF, and you just go on like Stack Overflow like 5 to 10 times. And I remembered the forums existed because I forgot they existed. And then I looked on the forums, and you try to get hints. And I'm like, man, these exercises must be hard if I have to look on the forum. But I got them done. So, and then after I did the lab report, I did a few more boxes on the OSCP lab environment, and then some hack the box boxes. And then the second attempt I passed, I hacked 4 out of the 5 boxes and had my lab report, which is 80 points. The cool thing is bringing an idea into reality, because I've done it a few times in my life where I wanted something, and then you work toward it, and then you get it, and it hasn't failed me yet. So what else do I have to say? Yeah, I think the OSCP was good in terms of I haven't the dog need more alcohol. Alright, so you see my background has changed for a 3rd time, and now we are in the dark, and my lighting is not good enough. So, as I was saying, the OSCP was good because it helped me identify burnout. I've experienced burnout before, but it wasn't an identifiable thing. So, the first time I felt burnout in OSCP was in October, and then November. Definitely November. So now it's a identifiable thing that I know what it looks like, and I know what it feels like, and how to keep pursuing a goal when you're dealing with that. It's like another obstacle. Like, now I'm studying, but now I also gotta worry about this burnout thing. And I haven't pursued a goal for that long, for that hard. So I've done, plenty of certifications, but none of them were as hard as the OSCP. Back in my high school days, we had MTA, Microsoft Technical Associates, and that was easy. And I've taken Salesforce certifications, but I kind of studied a month or 2 months, so that's easy. The hardest one I've done is the CCNA, but that wasn't even as hard as the OSCP. That was 20% of what it is. You can do classes for the CCNA, and they have PDFs, and they're not trying to hide how to get there from beginning to end. You just kind of follow what they do, and then you memorize it for the test. So so it was a really good challenge. I've never been that challenged before, so it was good to go through. And I'm really happy that I passed it, and I'm ready to keep learning right now. So that's all I gotta say about it. But if you're thinking about it and it's coronavirus, just do it, because you got all the time in the world, and we're in quarantine, so just do it. That's all I gotta say.